Alabama tennis coach Billy Pate in a moment, but first, time to talk to you about one of my favorite places. I know it's one of Coach Pate's favorite places too because I've seen him in there several times. Nukes, 205 University Boulevard East, just up from the campus. A great place for lunch and dinner, open 7 days a week. And I say it often, it's got fast food convenience with sit-down comfort. You go up to the counter, they take your order, you go sit down. They bring you your food. The ambiance and atmosphere are terrific, and the food's even better. It doesn't matter if it's one of those oven-toasted sandwiches or a California-style pizza, a hand-tossed salad. Everything's made with fresh ingredients. They've got a beer and wine menu and a terrific dessert menu as well. Don't forget, call them for your catering, 758-2455. That's Nukes Express Cafe, 205 University Boulevard East in Tuscaloosa. And now, Rodney, it's time to talk some men's tennis with Alabama Crimson Tide head coach Billy Pate. The Crimson Tide headed off to the NCAA Regional in Knoxville, Tennessee. They're going to take on East Tennessee State. They're going to be joined in that regional by Winthrop and number 2 seed Tennessee. Coach, let me start off by congratulating you. 16 trips to NCAA Regionals for Alabama men's tennis. 7 of them have come under Billy Pate. I know that's what you play for, and I know that the team's excited to have another opportunity to be part of an NCAA championship.
Absolutely. You know, when I came here, we really want to establish some consistency, and I think we've done that. You know, we still are sort of after that big prize. You know, I'm a little bit envious. I look at Coach Murphy and the job he's done in some of our other sports and gymnastics and football, and we want to achieve that as well. I mean, our goal is to win a national title here, and it's tough, as you pointed out during the break. You know, this is the toughest conference certainly in the nation athletically, but also in tennis, and it really is. And it's not, this year probably wasn't quite as tough, but a typical year you might see all 12 teams in tennis make the NCAA tournament field. So we're excited to be playing again. Our guys are excited. We're a little bit banged up. It's kind of an unfortunate time to be heading into postseason and have some injuries come about, but you know, we're gonna battle hard. We've got a tough first round match coming up on Saturday.
Coach, you've defeated 7 nationally ranked teams this year. No team that was not ranked defeated you. Every team that beat you was a nationally ranked squad. And you know, I kind of want to talk about that schedule a little bit in terms of preparing you for what now you face here in the tournament. Kind of talk about what you think, how maybe that might play into your favor.
Yeah, I think that's good. The one thing about our team we talked about is we're a little bit, it's good and bad, we're a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde team, I've told some people this year. We've had some great highs and we've had some tremendous lows, in my opinion, and so we've been a little bit inconsistent, but at the same time, on the positive end of it, we've proven that we can play with anybody in the country. We really felt like we had Georgia on the ropes here, and we're a point away from beating them. We played Tennessee, who we're going to their regional. They're 2 in the country. They've got 1 loss to the number 1 team, and we really felt like we were in that match and had chances. At one point we were in the position to win at Ole Miss and maybe win the West, and so we were close this year. So we're sort of just inches away, but at the same time we're sort of miles away in terms of some of the losses we took. But we had some tremendous wins, and we just need that team that is capable of being at their best to show up this weekend.
Yeah, I want to follow up on that, Coach. And in my mind, you're a dangerous team. I mean, your record's 13-13, but as you said, you played Tennessee tough. There's a lot of pressure on Tennessee hosting. East Tennessee State's a good team, but obviously if you play well, you'll have a chance to win that matchup. The same could be said for Winthrop. You're a dangerous squad. Not that you don't have anything to lose, but you're certainly an underdog, but yet you know you're capable, if you play well, of going up there and potentially winning this regional.
Absolutely. You know, last year there's a little bit of a bitter taste in our mouths because we hosted a regional. We had, I think we were ranked 14 or 15 going into the postseason, and we got to host a home regional for the first time in history. And we really we had an unfortunate incident where one of our guys cramped up. It went in almost at full body cramps in the last match on against Boise State, and we were sort of upset in that one. So that sort of carried over. You know, no coach wants to talk about rebuilding. It's a word you never really want to bring up. At least you don't want to admit it. And this year was a little bit of a rebuilding year. We lost 5 seniors, but we've really managed it well. Our number 1 player, Saka Manini's, had a great year, and we're in a position to do well. But, you know, East Tennessee State, we played them 3 years ago in the first round of the regional at Duke, and got by them and then beat Duke. But, man, it was a battle, and we expect a battle. It's a little bit like basketball. College basketball has gotten where it's so deep. There's so many good teams. That what makes March Madness so good. And the same thing in tennis. It doesn't take that many guys to put together a great squad. And I know they recruit really well. They've got a very talented squad. So we'll definitely need to be our best on the first day.
May Madness, so to speak. Well, thanks for coming in, Coach. good luck and congratulations on a season that's already been a good one, and you can make it potentially a great one. It all gets underway on Friday. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, he pledged to go to Auburn after wanting to go to Alabama. Now Coleman, offensive lineman Spencer Region, is reconsidering everything. It's a strange one. Does the Tide have a chance? We'll break that down for you. Also, we'll be taking your phone calls and getting to your email questions. 205-348-WVUA is the number. That's 348-9882, or you can email us, TITV@WVUATV.com. Stay with us. We'll be back with more right after this.